Hey guys, welcome back. I told you I had a little more time on my hands and a little more availability on my plates to post some videos. So this is the first one that I'm going to talk about this summer. And it's incredibly overlooked. Some of you may actually prefer to not even have one of these at all. You can maneuver Google Calendar or Microsoft Outlook or Microsoft Calendar or whatever you use electronically. You may just deal with that easily. And there's actually a way with Google Calendar you can add a Canvas calendar to it, which I think is awesome and it's super helpful. But for my situation and my family, I don't want my older girls to have to see when all of my assignments are due. Otherwise, their calendar is just going to be inundated with lots of things. Again, like I said in my other video, I'm not a type A. I'm really kind of a go with the flow kind of a person, just kind of play it by ear, day by day. And with nursing school and preparing to be a nurse specifically, I've kind of had to abandon that whole mindset. So the nursing planner was absolutely critical to have, like an actual physical planner. And the one that I use right now is one of the best ones I've ever seen. I know that Nurse Mo, straight A nursing student, has a planner, and I've heard that it's really great. I've never even seen one, let alone used one, but I will post a link to that down below. Again, I'm not an affiliate. I get no kickback from these reviews that I'm doing. It's literally just me sharing my information with you guys with what works. I get nothing for it. So she has one that I've heard is really stellar. Hers is actually a file you purchase, and then you go have it sent to be printed, and she sets you up with a printing company, but it's not hers. And then you are delivered a nice spiral bound nursing planner. I've heard that one's really great. Your school may actually also have a nursing planner. I know for Yavapai College, we actually had a nursing planner through our SNA. We had it printed and put together, and it was really cool. But I just felt like it was missing something extra. So for my first 2 semesters, I used the planner from my nursing school. And in between my second and third semester, or no, I think it was actually in between my first and second. I don't remember. In the middle of my program, Numbskull here switched planners, and I cannot tell you how much of a wrench that threw in my wheel. So whatever planner you have, even if you're not exactly all that pleased with it, I swear on my life, do yourself a favor and just stick with it. If your program is a typical 4-block program where you have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, for the love of all that is good and decent in this world, just stick with the planner you have. Because on top of trying to learn all of this nursing information and all of this everything, and then memorizing your skills and then utilizing them in clinical, the last thing that you want to try to beat into your brain is figuring out a new planner system. So don't do what I did. Buy a planner, stick with it. If you can even buy one that's undated, that's really cool. Because then, so if you know that, summer classes, you're not taking anything, and you really just kind of want to say, let your let your brain and your mind and everything take a break, and you literally want to just cut out June and July from your regular calendar, you can do that because it's undated. You can add, so you can literally go from May 1st to May 31st, and then start August 1st, so on and so forth. So you can literally cut out June and July if you want to. I prefer a dated calendar. There's pros and cons to both. The one that I use and I love dearly, I wish I would have bought this to begin with, and I didn't. It is the Student Nurse Planner by a company called RecMed. And it is an academic calendar. It's an academic planner. So it starts in June and it goes until, I want to say July. But without further ado, I'm going to show you how cool it is. So you have your little nice pocket right here. It's not as big as I would like it to be. So RecMed, if you're paying attention, maybe see what you can do to make this like kind of one of those like expandy ones that holds a little bit more. That'd be great. I'm also very foul, so you're probably going to see some sweary stickers in here. They light up my life. My cold, dead heart just warms it a little bit. So if you see some foul words in here on a sticker, and you like that, I will post the link to those in here as well. Anyway, sorry. So this one is actually from January all the way down to December. There's nice little nifty tabs in here. So it's tabbed. It has a lot of really cool stuff. And it's all just really motivational. That's what I really like about it. It's not like this rainbows and butterflies and unicorn poop. It's actually really fun and it's exciting. It's funny. So there's, again, motivational things to recognize, things to know. Ladies, this is what I use this for. I use this to actually like monitor my cycle. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to add colors for dates or things, whatever. Certification, dates, important things, cool stuff like that. Grade tracking, it's anyway, whatever. But let's fast forward, right? Fast forward to, let's just say, whoa, I don't know, May 31st, because that's what today is. But actually, let's forward to June 1st. So here, we roll into, here first, things first. So this is the beginning of June. You have your budget, right? Super cool. And then there's always this like fun little thing, like be nice to me, I dispense the happy pills. Because this is Student Nurse Planner, they're funny. So you first start with June as like a regular like calendar, and then you have your cool little things on the side over here. So like again, here's important as hell, my sweary stickers. Shit to remember, sweary stickers. Sorry, I'm foul. Lots of nurses are, deal with it. But so here's your regular calendar, and then here's what's really cool is every week it looks like this. So you have like your hourly like schedule. It's vertical, which I really like. I don't know why I like it vertically. I don't like it horizontally. It upsets my mental apple cart. Things to do. Little like a habit tracker, and then just another little spot for little notes or whatever you may have coming up. And then what I really love is every single week they have an NCLEX style question, and they have your answers down here, or they have your options for answers. And then to check your answers, back in the back here is your answer key. You can't really see it, but anyway, it's there. And I don't know, I really love this planner. So the cool thing is like little informational cheat sheets, right? Like as a nurse and as a student nurse, going through your classes, those are always invaluable. When you can take basically what you just learned in a 3-hour long lecture where you want to slam your head into your keyboard because you just don't get it, or the instructor's just droning on and you're just like, please make it stop. If you can take that 3-hour lecture and throw it together in 30 minutes of just like simplified, or maybe into a couple of infographics that just kind of, again, simplify things, it makes everyone's life easier. This planner does that. So here's your body systems, your organs, adult rule of 9s to assess the body area for burns. Here's your heart diagram, your lobe diagram for your brain. This one's super cool. It has your lab values right here, and like just general lab values, and like what kind of what lab you'll see it in, like what it'll be drawn from. So there's all these really super awesome little cheat sheets, little things of like meet your organs, what they do, blah, blah, blah. Understanding vital signs, understanding the EKG, what an EKG is like. RecMed, sorry if I'm like diving into all of your like personal everythings, but I love what you guys do. You guys you run a tight ship for sure. So there are all of these wonderful, awesome things. Stroke, pulmonology, anatomy, like, then what's really cool is that even toward the end, it goes into, oh golly, where did it go? It was the coolest thing the other day, and I was actually like reading it and studying it because again, my brain is like, with my lab values and my fluids and electrolytes. It was understanding, colloids, like if it's hypertonic, hypotonic, or isotonic. And so here's this happy little diagram of what their stuff is. Again, I have a system that works for me, and I use it regularly in my planner. So again, I can't scream from the rooftops enough about how I'm not a type A, you guys. What I do that works for me is every semester I color code my Canvas page to my to a pen color of my choice. So my Canvas page colors will correlate with a class pen color. So like, where is it? Last semester, I color coded my, wait for it, here. So I color coded my maternity, child, mental health, theory, clinical, what is that? Research and evidence, because that was my ASU class. And then because I'm a glutton for punishment, I also took American Sign Language. Dirty little secret. So what I do is then I write with that colored pen an assignment. So like here is a great example. Let me make sure there's nothing horrendously personal on there. There actually is. I'm gonna erase it so the whole world doesn't know my even more dirty little secrets. Anyway, ew. So red was American Sign Language. When I completed that assignment, I highlight it in green. So it's just a system that I have. So I'll write on my stuff when when an assignment's due, like at the time that it's due, and then I'll highlight it in green when it's done. So like when I'm going through my planner throughout the day, I can see, oh my gosh, I missed that assignment. And it's just a way that I keep myself in check. Again, I'm not a type A. And because I'm not a type A is because I have a system like this. Because if I just wrote it in like regular black or blue pen, I don't know what assignment that was for. So it may be in the event that like my instructor uploads a new assignment and I miss it, I can see, where and how I missed it and what class I missed. Anyway, it's kind of dumb, but it's my system and it makes it work for me. But I will leave the link to these in the comments below, so you know how and where to go about ordering this, as well as my lovely foul-mouthed, sweary stickers. They're hilarious. I get comments on it all the time. Like, so when I have friends in my cohort who actually have seen my planner and have flipped through it, and they see my sweary stickers, they just typically laugh. They're very, very foul. It's hilarious. Anyway, so this is the first installment of basically getting ready for nursing school, what helped me the most, and how it can help the most. And this I think is one of the biggest ways to stay on top of everything, is a physical, actual, like, real legitimate planner. Oh, and I love that it has my happy little sealer thing so it stays closed, my elastic. It makes me happy. Anyway, it helps you keep track of everything in real time, in the event that maybe something's going on where I know that this sounds absolutely crazy and insane, but where you don't have access to your Canvas, you don't have access to some way to know when something is due for what class, you at least have a paper backup. And it helps you stay on top of everything. It's really teaching me a lot of organizational skills, and I love that it's so fun. I love that this one specifically is geared toward nurses. I believe that this is a company to stand behind. They literally just did a giveaway where they gave, I think they did two $2,500 scholarships. At the end of this last semester, they did 2 scholarships as giveaways. And on their Instagram page, they were giving away a lot of, so they have stickers, they have highlighters, they have pens, but their biggest thing is their planners. At least I think their biggest thing is their planners. And they also have planners for critical care nurses too. So it's not just for nursing students, it's for nurses as well. But this is a company that gives back to nurses. You can find an academic planner anywhere on Amazon for a fraction of what this costs, right? Heck, I just bought some for my kids before they start their school year for like $20 a pop. These are a little bit more expensive. It was $55, but I can assure you it is worth every freaking penny. If you can figure out how, and I know that they actually have one of those like programs on their website where you can pay in installments. I know that there's a couple of websites that can do that now. I personally just saved up the money and bought it. And what's funny is this planner will be done at the completion of my program this coming December, but I still have another year left at ASU. I literally have I have an envelope upstairs, and every month I set aside $5, so that come December, I will have enough money saved up to buy another one. So if you guys can figure out a system like that, so that again, you don't have any lapse in between your planners, and you don't have to try to figure out how to switch and change, because it will, I kid you not, it will throw a wrench in your wheel. So don't do that. Unless the one you have is literally driving you insane trying to keep up with it, I don't advise changing planners in the middle of your program. Ill-advised. Anyway, so that's my spiel. Rec Med, student nurse planners, way to go. I love it. I will also add a link to the straight A nursing student planner because I have heard good things about it, and honestly because I just love Nurse Mo. She lights up my life. So I'll leave a link to her site as well as her planner because she actually has a lot of really good study tips and study tools, and she's got a really funny podcast. She's great. She's such a good teacher. Anyway, sorry, I could go on for hours about her. Thank you guys again for everything that you have done for me, and I hope that I can just give that back to you. So also forgive me while I'm trying to kind of build this to something. I want a tagline, so I have created a tagline. Stay strong, future nurse. Stay strong. Good night, guys.